You're watching Global News Morning.
Well, with another year behind us, it's time to look ahead to a new year, including what's new in technology for 2017. Joining us this morning is online security expert David Papp. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Mike.
Happy New Year. Nice to have you again.
Yeah.
Before we get into the new trends for 2017, when you think back to the year that was in the tech industry, what comes? So many things happened. So many bad things happened.
It's Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's
what I think about.
Yeah, that was pretty major. What about things? Another thing that comes to mind for me would be drones. Drones have suddenly become the catchphrase.
Oh, absolutely, huge. Personal drones being used for commercially. Amazon's playing with them to do local deliveries. You know, your pharmacist could deliver prescription to you by drone.
When is this happening, though?
It is happening now in different countries. And there's a lot of trials coming on. So the problem, of course, is regulations and such, and air safety.
How far do you think we are from here?
There are a lot of companies that want to see it happen here, and I think that they're up against an uphill battle, though.
Okay.
I think it's probably a few years out.
Something else that stands out when I think back in this year is virtual reality. A lot of VR out there.
Huge. I think VR was last year big and is going to continue to be big. We're now starting to see it in people's homes.
Yeah, a couple of negative things. So some would consider negative. I guess the iPhone 7 came out without headphones. It was like a big uproar, no headphones.
Exactly.
But there were headphones, but it was different, right?
And then the Note 7's exploding batteries.
Boy, yeah, that was something else. All right, let's move forward to 2017 and what you think the trends are going to be this year.
Well, it's going to continue in virtual reality. Tesla with the Model 3 is going to be doing deliveries this year, and that was huge, the amount of pre-orders that they've taken into it. There'll be everything. Have you ever heard of the term IoT, Mike? It means the Internet of Things.
I have not.
Basically, we're moving into where absolutely everything is going to be online. You know, your dishwasher, your coffee machine, like we've got this trend. In fact, there's Amazon, which has a lot of initiatives, has another one called Amazon Go. And it's actually right now in Seattle. It's a store that you walk in, you pick whatever you want off of the shelves. So you want to grab some food, you want to grab a hairbrush, and it automatically tracks that. So on your smartphone, it's telling you a tally. If you put it back on the shelf, it removes it from your shopping cart, and you walk out the door. There's no cashier, there's no waiting, there's no lines. You just literally grab what you want and go.
It's kind of ironic, though, because when you think of Amazon, they're the anti-store, right?
Yes.
And here they are actually opening up the door and creating a business the old-fashioned way, too. What about, you talked about the Tesla, which it's very, very expensive. I'm assuming that price will come down eventually based on the volume and the amount that are produced. What about this smart driving car we're seeing so much and hearing so much about these days?
Self-driving cars are huge. You're seeing it actually in the States. It's happening. We've got Apple's got it, Google's got it. Actually, there's 33 different companies who are researching self-driving cars. Uber is playing with it, of course. So it's going to be a driverless car that's going to show up when you request your vehicle, and they're already doing that in certain cities in the U.S.
So what you're saying, this technology is sooner than later, then?
It's sooner than later. It's happening.
Yeah. What about smart home tech? I was just thinking the other day, my wife and I were driving along. We purchased something. It was a frozen item, and we would say, geez, it would be nice if we could just turn our oven on from here, and then it'll all be heated up by the time we get home. That exists, doesn't it?
Does
that exist?
Absolutely exists. Or your fridge that tells you ran out of milk, so you better, and it even places an order for you so that it just arrives. I mean, we're moving there, Mike. It's going to be pretty cool. But then, of course, all your appliances have to be swapped out.
Oh, that's right. Well, everything's going to cost you extra. What about anything else with just 30 seconds to go? Is there anything else that stands out?
I would say that we're making big moves with, in general, like you said, the drones. Smartphone technology is continuing to get better. Batteries, of course, are getting or improving for longer lasting. But we're still fighting a barrier right now, if you want to look at it, in terms of size, physical size, because people like their screen size, right? So it's a balance of how small do I go versus how large of a screen do I get.
Will it ever make any sense for them to allow us to actually replace batteries as opposed to getting a whole new phone?
I think that'd be great.
Are we there?
No, we're not. Okay. Though Google has their phone where you can actually, it's all modularized, and you can swap out camera, you can swap out different parts, you can swap out the battery. So there is some movement that's moving in that direction.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
You can follow Dave on Twitter, or you can check out his blog. And are we putting those up? Yes, we are. There's the information you need. There's his blog, and there's his Twitter handle. It's very simple, @David Papp. Stay with us. We're back after the break.